How you guys doing? This is James, and let's have a conversation real quick. I want to talk about Tom Brady and his not gonna retirement. I am sick of these newscasters always spewing their own opinions around just to get people all buzzed up. Tom Brady, 9 out of 10 times, is not gonna retire. That's the only thing that they were pumping through the airwaves when the Patriots lost. I'm thinking, how many other teams are still in the playoffs and going for a Super Bowl championship? 6 or 8 or some crap like that? But no, let's focus all our attention on Tom Brady. No. Stop disrespecting every other football player. You still got J.J. Watt out there. You still got Russell Wilson, one of the better quarterbacks in the league. You still got Deshaun Watson out there. You still got Patrick Mahomes out there. You still got Jadeveon Clowney, Ziggy Ansah, uh, countless other great football players, but you want to focus on Tom Brady. No. I'm sorry. Sportscasters, ESPN, I'm sorry. You guys are wrong for focusing on one single football player who has never had a free agency situation going on. Come on, stop it. Stop it. I mean, did we focus on Michael Jordan when he was retiring 2 or 3 times? I don't remember. But at the same time, he's not. Tom Brady, okay, this is another thing. Tom Brady is not the GOAT. There is no GOAT, greatest of all time. When you're speaking about greatest of all time, do you know what you're doing? You're disrespecting everyone who has had a career. Joe Montana, Dan Marino. And it doesn't even matter if they didn't even win any championships. They were good at what they did. Joe Montana, Dan Marino, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson. The list goes on. Every time we discuss he's the greatest of all time, you're disrespecting every other player in the National Football League, especially in the quarterback position. There is no such thing as the greatest of all time because of all time has not come yet. And there are plenty of quarterbacks who have had their own fair share of accolades that you cannot say that one person just because he has 6 rings is the greatest of all time. It's not like he is out there by himself scoring the touchdowns and kicking the field goals. No, he has a team around him. So whenever we're saying greatest of all time, such as Jordan or Wayne Gretzky in hockey or even LeBron James, okay, greatest of all time, does that mean that when they retire that the team should be good without them? Or does that when they leave the team, such as LeBron James and Michael Jordan, that the team is garbage without them? It's kind of a catch-22 right there. But at the same time, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Tom Brady, no, they're not the greatest of all times. Tom Brady is not going to retire right now. If he does, fine. If he doesn't, good. But newscasters, stop spreading hysteria about, oh my gosh, Tom Brady's a free agent. He's never been a free agent before. So what? Supposedly, y'all was talking about his house is up for sale in Boston or whatever the case may be. So what? Let that man live his life. Let that man live. Goodness gracious, it becomes tiring when you hear people focus on one little thing. When you have a whole bunch of other people still vying for. The only reason why y'all talking about him is because it's his last contract year. If it wasn't his last contract year, what would you guys talk about? Would you then talk about everything else? I mean, come on. Like I said, there's no greatest of all time. There's no one single person who has been the best at their position ever. Because in basketball, you got Wilt Chamberlain, you got Shaquille O'Neal, you got Bill Russell, who has 11. And that's another thing I researched. There are other players out there with just as many rings as Jordan. But Jordan is the only one who gets the GOAT conversation because he was the most prominent. I don't know. Who's with me? There are no GOATs in any sport, anywhere, no time. Because they contributed their time and their energy to a sport and they were really good at it. There are many GOATs. That's why there's a Hall of Fame. You're disrespecting everyone else in the Hall of Fame when you say one person's the GOAT. No. No greatest of all time. That's why they have Halls of Fame. What do you guys think in the comments below? Let me know. Like and subscribe to the channel. Pop culture, social and world topics all the time. Love you guys as always. Let's have the conversation.